Good morning, scholars. Welcome back to the Kemet Masai Academy. What we're going to look on this morning, we're continuing our topic, the circle, or we'll look at the circle, but we're focusing on the radius and the diameter of the circle. Given one, how do we find the other? Now, from the definition, we're told that the diameter is twice the radius, therefore the radius is half of the diameter. It stands to reason, right? If the diameter is 2 times or twice the radius, so the diameter is 2r, then it stands to reason then that the radius is half of the diameter, or radius equal diameter divided by 2. Now remember, this is our circle. The diameter is the longest chord in the circle. So it's the distance from one end of the circle to the next. Right, that's the diameter, the longest chord. The radius would be the distance halfway across the diameter. So from the center to that end, or from the center to this end. And remember, there aren't just 2 radii or just 1 diameter in a circle. We could have drawn the diameter that way, anyway. Once it cuts the circle into 2 halves, that's the diameter. So we have many diameters in any given circle. Therefore, many radii in any given circle. Right? So if we are told the radius, for the first set it says calculate the diameter of these circles. So we are told what the radius is, and we are asked to find what the diameter is. Remember, the diameter is 2 times the radius. Therefore, the diameter would be 93 kilometers times 2, 2, 3, 6, 2, 9, 18, that's 186 kilometers. And that's really all we need to do. If we are given the radius of any circle and we're asked to calculate the diameter, all we need to do is to multiply the radius times 2. And we will get our diameter. So here we're asked to find the diameter of the circle. We are told that the radius is 10 1/3. So this time we're working with fractions. So 10 1/3, the diameter would be 10 1/3 times 2. So 3 10s 30 plus 1, 31 over 3 times 2, that's 62 divided by 3, 3 into 6, 2 times, 3 into 2, 0 times, remainder 2. So 20 2/3 centimeters, that would be the diameter of this circle. So the radius is 10 1/3, 3 10s 30 plus 1, 31 over 3, and we're multiplying that by 2 because the diameter is 2 times the radius. So 2 3s, 2 1s 2, 2 3 6, and then we divide by the 3 in the denominator. 3 into 6, 2 times, 3 into 2, 0 times, and we still have a remainder of 2. Here we have another fraction. The radius is 3 1/5 meters. We want the diameter, so we're going to multiply the radius by 2. So the diameter would be 3 1/5 times 2. 5 3 is 15 plus 1, 16 over 5 times 2, that's 32 over 5. 5 goes into 32, 6 times, remainder 2 over 5. And that, don't forget your units. The unit would be meters. So 6 2/5 meters would be the diameter. Now here we're asked to calculate the radius. So remember, the radius is half of the diameter. So if we're given the diameter, so these, let me erase these because they look, the place that they're at, they look like the circumference, but they are really measurements for the diameter. So we are told that the diameter is 26.5 meters, and we are asked to find the radius. So the radius is the diameter divided by 2. The radius is the diameter divided by 2. So that's 26.5 divided by 2. 2 times 26, that's 52, plus 1, 53 over 2, times 1 over 2, because remember we're dividing by 2, same as multiplying by a half. So that gives 53 over 4. Alright, 4 goes into 5. 4 goes into 5 one time. Remainder 1, and 4 into 13 goes 3 times, remainder 1. So the diameter would be, the radius, sorry, would be 13¼ meters. So we're given the diameter, 26½ meters, and we need to find the radius. The radius is half of the diameter, so we divide 26½ by 2. Alright, so the diameter is 63.8, so we have decimals working with. Remember, the radius is the diameter divided by 2. So 2 into 6, 3 times, 2 into 3, 1 time, remainder 1, and 2 into 18, 9. So that's 31.9 meters for the radius, half of the diameter. If the diameter is 54 meters, the radius is the diameter divided by 2. So 2 into 5 goes 2 times, remainder 1, 2 into 14, 7 times. So the radius would be 27 meters, right? And that's all there is to it. If you're given the radius, you multiply by 2 to get the diameter. If you're given the diameter, you divide by 2 to get the radius. So let's just complete this table then. We have 5 circles. For some, they gave us the diameter and they want the radius. For some, they gave us the radius and they want the diameter. So we're simply going to follow these rules. If we know the radius and want the diameter, we multiply by 2. If we know the diameter and we want the radius, we divide by 2. So for circle A, they told us that the radius is 10 centimeters and they want the diameter. The diameter is 2 times the radius. So 10 times 2 would be 20 centimeters. For circle B, they told us that the diameter is 16.3 meters and they want the radius. We're going to divide the diameter by 2. So 2 into 16 goes 8. 2 into 3 goes 1 time, remainder 1, and we carry that 1. So 2 into 10 goes 5. So it's 18.15 meters. The diameter is 92 centimeters. So if we want the radius, we're going to divide the diameter by 2. 2 into 9 goes 4 times, remainder 1, and 2 into 12 goes 6 times. So the radius would be 46 centimeters. Now for the last two, for circle D and circle E, they tell us the radius, they want the diameter, so we know that we're going to be multiplying by 2. If we know the radius, we multiply by 2 to get the diameter. So 19 times 2, that's 38. And 61 times 2. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 6, 12. So 122. And don't forget to put in back your units of measurement. So remember, the radius, the diameter, they are measurements of length. So we need to put in our units of measurement, whether it's the centimeter, the meter, the kilometers, or even if we're using the inches, feet, whatever, we need to put back our units of measurement. Alright, so look out for the other videos that features the circle, the introductory video to the circle. We did a video on the special relationship between the circumference and the diameter. This is showing the relationship between the diameter and the radius. And there's a video on calculating the circumference, given the radius or the diameter, calculating the area of the circle, as well as calculating the missing angles of the circle. So look out for each of those videos so that you can master the circle at this level, at the grade 5 level. So if you have benefited from this video, just drop a line in the comments to show your appreciation, just to say thank you, miss, for your efforts. And I would also appreciate it if you would share this video to as many students as you can, your siblings, your cousins, your neighbors, your classmates, your friends at church, everywhere. Share it to all the students you know so they can benefit from the information. And if you haven't subscribed to the Kemet Masai Academy channel, please do so. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a video on any topic that you need clarification on, right? If you need me to do a video, if you have not seen that topic in our catalog as yet, check the catalog first, because we have lots and lots of videos, hundreds of videos. So check that first, and if you don't see it, I'll surely be doing it for you. So scholars, keep practicing your math. Keep practicing. Watch the videos so you can stay on top of things, stay ahead of the class, stay ahead of your teacher. And I'll see you in the next video.